Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Tiffany. Today's video is going to be a little different type of video from what I normally post, and it's actually on a more personal level, and I just wanted to share this journey with you. So the number one question I get asked, hands down, all the time, all throughout my life, has been, what are you mixed with? I'm just like, what do you mean, what am I mixed with? Both of my parents are just like me. You know, what do you mean, what am I mixed with? So it has been an ongoing question that I always get, and I always end up with the same answer. I'll say, I'm just like I'm a mix of everything, I guess, you know, because I don't have like a definite answer for people a lot of times, because my grandmother is Indian, you know, my grandfather was Caucasian, you know, and it's so many different variations, so I've never had like a straightforward answer. Today's post is going to be all about doing the 23andMe kit. Okay, so for the kit, here is the kit, and this is what's inside. It's a nice little let's get started. This has your information where it just says don't forget to register your spit. Inside it has all the instructions that you would need. Tells you step by step, you know, how to go about doing this test. So it says no food or drink for 30 minutes. You have to spit to the fill line on the tube. Now it's a lot of spit, and I'm not going to spit in the tube for you clearly you don't want to see me spit in the tube. But this is the tube, this is what it looks like. You spit in there up to the fill line, which y'all, that's a lot of spit. If you can see like the fill line like right here. So that's a lot of spit that you have to like put in there. Then you just basically register your product online, so that way you have the number, and you seal it up in the bag, you put it back in the box, so they ship it to you in, and they go ahead and process it. So basically the instructions are no food or drink for 30 minutes, spit to the fill line, close the funnel, detach the funnel, screw on the cap, seal in the bag, and put your kit in the mail. So I'm so excited to do this with you guys. At first I was like, I'm just going to do it and find out my results and I'll talk about it, but I felt that it's such a huge part of me. I actually got these kits for my entire family because I think it's very important to kind of know where you come from, know your ancestry, know just to have the opportunity to learn more about yourself, and then maybe it can open up doors to, you know, maybe understanding more about your culture, where you come from, because it may say that I'm like from Spain somewhere, you know, big traces all the way back there. So I think it's just very interesting to know. So my mom and my dad have already completed theirs. They've shipped theirs off already. My sister, Deanna Fierce, she has done hers. Larissa has done hers too. My other sister hasn't done hers yet. My husband hasn't done his. I don't think his parents have done theirs. And I also got 2 for my kids, because at the end of the day, it may say that I'm one thing and my kids can be traced back to a whole, you know, something else. So I thought it'd be interesting to see. So I want to take you guys on this journey with me. I will be sharing the update as soon as it comes back in the mail. I'm not sure about how long the time frame is. I'm assuming probably 30 to 60 days. I'm not 100% sure on that. I guess it just depends on the volume that they have. They have to process everything. And I will leave the information below for you guys if you want to order your own 23andMe kit. I decided on 23andMe because I've heard a lot about Ancestry DNA. Not to knock it, never tried it, but I think they had some hiccups in the past, and I just wanted, also this is a newer brand that I really just wanted to give, the opportunity to, test it out and just kind of see what they come back with. Okay, so I took my lipstick off because I didn't want it to like confuse the test, and it probably still will. Fingers crossed that they come back and they can actually test this thing, because it took a lot to get this little sample of spit. Like, it took a whole lot. So I went ahead and spit, I filled it to the line. Now I'm going to seal it. It says to close the funnel once it's in there. Funnel is closed and secure. It says seal in the bag, which they give you like this little biohazard bag. So I'm just going to put the little baggie. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. Make sure that's secure. Drop it in. Seal the bag. Oh, before I forget, you definitely have to go in and register your kit. I've already registered mine. Get the numbers off the side of your specimen tube and fill out the back of this card so you have record of your sample. So I can't wait to see what the results are. I'm a little nervous but excited. I cannot wait to figure out. Like people ask me, I'll finally have an answer for them. Well, girl, I'm some of this and I'm some of that. So I'm very excited. Thanks so much, you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. So I am doing a second installment. I'm sharing my result called 23andMe. And I'm going to leave a discount code below if you guys are interested in doing the same thing. So I do want to discuss a couple of reasons why I decided to do this kit. I do feel very strongly about the fact that you should know where you come from. I know that for so long I always got the question of, what are you mixed with? Is your mom white? Is your dad black? Is your dad black? Is your mom white? Are you Hispanic? Are you this? Are you that? I always get a lot of questions around the topic of what are you? And although we should stand for more than just who, what are we or what race that we're associated with, you should really just judge me based off the person that I am, not the color of my skin. I know that's not everybody's view on it, but that's my view on it. And so I decided for this past Christmas, 2017, I decided to buy ancestry kits for everyone in my family, including my husband's family. Like I said, I want everybody to kind of know where they come from. So before I get into the results, I definitely want you to do me a favor and hit that subscribe button while you're here. I'm going to also have more detailed information over on the blog at www.tiffanydbrown.com. So in the first video, I showed everyone the entire process from the unboxing to the actual processing of the sample, to packaging it up and getting it off to the lab. Now it did take a couple of weeks to get back. However, I do feel it came back pretty quickly in comparison to my parents' kit. I want to say it probably took about a month or so. So I was really surprised that when they emailed me that it was in my inbox, and I couldn't wait to rip into it and figure out what it was. So I have the results here, and I folded up the paper because I'm trying to stay on top of it for my own purposes to kind of, create that, what is it called? Anticipation, suspicion. So it says, it just kind of gives you a printout. You can print out the summary page. That's what I'm going to be reading off today. And I'm interested to know though, what did you guys think that I was? I want to know in the comments below, totally engage with me and let me know, prior to me reading these results, what you thought I was. So let's get into the results. So, here we go. It kind of breaks it down. It says this is an overview of your 23andMe ancestry reports. It provides a brief descriptions of your origins and ancient ancestors, but does not provide all the detailed information contained in your reports. It's just a summary. So when they broke it down for me, I am 50%, 50.2 or 50.2% European. I am half European, people. There you go. There's half of the puzzle. So I'm half European. I'm actually more so Northwestern European, with that being 43.5%. I have about 22.1% of British and Irish. French and German, I have about 3.8%. Scandinavian is less than 0.1%. So broadly Northwestern European. Looks like the other half of me happens to be Sub-Saharan African. So that was 48.2% of the makeup. West African was composed mostly 45.4%. And I have East Asian Native American was about 0.2%. And there was some unassigned in there, 1.4%. So it talks about the Neanderthal ancestry. I'm assuming it's just a part of the process. I haven't looked too much into this per se, but let's make sure we're good. So yeah, so it talks about out of 1,100 DNA relatives, it talks about my DNA family. And it was interesting, I got a report, I believe it was yesterday, and I know it's on my phone right now, and it was talking about, it had some really cool facts that I wanted to share with you really quick. So the facts, it was funny because I sent my sister this little video because I clearly couldn't go to sleep, and I was in the bed at 12 o'clock looking at these reports, and I was cracking up because I was like, man, this is some interesting facts. So I kind of did a little screen recording, and I looked at them. Let me see. Oh, it's really blurry, so let me pull it up. But it talks about different things like, you know, cilantro tastes like soap for most people who have my kind of background. It talked about the fact that my hair is more prone to humidity. It's one of those things about my DNA makeup, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so very true. My hair does not like humidity at all. But there were some really cool facts on there, just like, you know, I'm less likely to be able to do a sideways split, or I'm less likely to go skydiving. Like, that's just not how my makeup is. So it was some very, very cool and interesting facts. So huge ups to the 23andMe, the Ancestry DNA kit. It's very simple to do, very easy to do. Just follow the procedures on the packaging, which, like I said, if you haven't seen my other video, make sure to check it out to get the entire rundown and unboxing processes of how to get your sample processed correctly to where they're not like sending it back to you to tell you to do it over again. So there it is. The big secret is out. The question, or the answer to the question that so many people have had for so many years, I mean, including myself, because normally people ask me what I'm, you know, mixed with. I never have a straight answer for them. It's just like, what difference does it make? You know, why does that even matter? But at this point in my life, I feel that it is very important to know where you come from, know what your ancestry is like, you know, because at the end of the day, if you really think about it, it kind of correlates to some factors like, historically, if it's going to be high blood pressure, if it's going to be this, if you're going to, like, just different components of what makes you you. It's just good to know those things, not only to be able to pass that down to generations after. Like my children, I actually purchased kits for them as well. We have not completed those yet, just because between myself and my husband, I would love to see what their ancestry is based off of the mix of the two of us. So waiting for my husband to do his kit. I think it's a little nervous, whatever. So it'd be really interesting. I'd be really more interested to see what his background is like. So there it is. I am half European and half sub-Saharan African, which is very, 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 very interesting. So you know what that means, right? That means I'm gonna have to plan me a trip to Europe and go back over there and check it out. It just really opens up a whole nother world, a whole nother side of things that I would have never even thought about, or I never would have even tried to, you know, experience. And just having a better understanding of like self and just who I am. So definitely head over to the blog and check out more details about the posts, about the reports. I'm going to have that all up there. I'm going to probably put a video up of the other report that I have, like maybe a screen share, so you guys kind of see what's all included in these reports. Like I said, also I will leave the code down below for you guys to order your kits as well. This is no way by any means sponsored. This is something I spent a lot of money on because I bought one for everybody, because I really think that it's important that we know where we come from. So thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. Like I said before, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And don't forget to head up to the blog, www.tiffanydbrown.com, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.